Yo everybody, welcome back to Alan Wake 2. We have New Game Plus available to us. The Final Draft, I believe it's called. I believe this is the New Game Plus. I've looked not too much into this. All I know is there's some new notes, there's some new shows, and apparently there's a new ending. And we can carry things over with the New Game Plus feature. So let's just jump straight into this. Oh, that's that. I knew there was one thing I needed to check before going into. This is difficulty. Alan Wake 2. Sod it. Let's just do Nightmare. I just want to see what difficulty changes, but. So, I've done a lot more research between games, and by research I mean I've played Quantum Break, so that's something.
With the memory of the past loop already fading fast, while it lingers, I know there's hope. We're not doomed to repeat our failures in an eternal loop. This is a spiral.
That, for one, is different. So I don't know how much this is going to change.
A fictional poet once said, "Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. I will not settle for a shadow. I'll find the miracle through the night."
I also found out apparently there's DLC coming for this game.
It's not just victims and monsters. I see now there are heroes as well. We can find our way through the darkness. We will break through the surface. We will emerge into the light.
The subtitles didn't work for that neither. So yes, I've played Quantum Break now, and that whole fiasco is interesting. Because randomly you don't own the rights to Quantum Break, hence why I think they have the differences in character names and such. But we'll get into that when we find Tim. So, for now, we might as well just try and hobble our way through this as quickly as we can. It's also interesting playing this again, having, played the game. Oh, it's those two. Do we ever find out what happens to Ed? Maybe. It's definitely stuff that I feel like we didn't really follow up on our first month of the game. The big thing is, apparently we're able to carry weapons and such over from the last playthrough. I wonder if our power-ups do or not. And if they do, can we still power things up? That is the one thing I'd want to know. Because that would be very useful. It's also interesting seeing, we recognize this place now. It's like, oh hey, this is the place. This is indeed the place. So yeah, it is kind of neat, the idea of us playing as a Taken right now, but it's a shame there's not much we can really do anything. Like, there's no real stuff. It doesn't really make much difference other than, we get to see this guy's butt for well, 2-3 minutes. Get jump scared occasionally. Hello! Oh, kind of hoping I can slip between the two there. Ah! Coaster. Stuck to my teeth. Hemingway. Realize now, because, you know, who he said. I don't understand though, like, why couldn't they just use the clicker? Finish the ritual, you know? I mean, obviously they couldn't because it was written that they didn't, but still. The point still stands, they could have theoretically used the clicker. Still. I did forget about that.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
That's another thing.
No
Apparently the DLC is called
spoilers.
Night Springs. So
I'll let
that
you
should
get
be
back to the
interesting.
show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
Now, I don't know
I love you both.
how the
This
DLC
is
will
what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you,
take
kid.
place.
And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Like...
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Oh, I should have been taking a drink at the same time. Damn it, I'm sorry, I think.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
So,
Here
we
are.
won't get
Cauldron Lake.
the weapons until we get to a shoebox. But I still wonder if we could see whether or not we got the upgrades. I guess we will when we get to the mailbox.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show
What's
us
it
to the
called?
crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear.
Lunchbox. There we go.
I'll check out that map.
Also, I hit the wrong button. I don't see this taking as long as the first playthrough. Hopefully not. Oh yeah, everything is here already. That's kind of neat.
Watching this dead guy for safety. Quit your belly aching, Gordon. I'm up here now. That's just. Hey, over here. Hey there.
So,
Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Went to the city folk. They're pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple.
probably go
Just through
through.
the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Thank you. I'll probably be a lot quicker in the earlier part of the game. Because. Oh, I think that was just convenient.
Before we get to the crime scene,
whatnot.
there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Case board.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Did notice now that this is Wendy Davis. So, beef jerky. Well, here they got. We can't look at the upgrades yet, but that feature's not here yet, so maybe it's just a case of it not being accessible. It's weird that the radio is accessible right away, but
You're
semantics.
already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
I don't think there's much we
I'm
can
gonna go
do
check something
here
out.
other
Be
than
right back.
mark on the map. So, that'll be handy. Not that I need a reminder.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
I also don't know how thorough I need to be to find these new notes and such. Thankfully, I don't think there's anything we can miss right now. Like, especially with,
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
Whoa.
pretty sure things, like, so long as we don't go past the point of no return, I think we'll be fine. Alright, I'm gonna have a wander because I want to
I'll be back in a second.
see
Roger.
what the deal is with the lunch boxes. I can remember there being one here.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey, the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
They are still
He
here.
hates those cheesy crime books,
Oh,
but
great.
he really hates the movies.
It's actually really exciting. It means we can actually finish upgrading some of these weapons and also not waste as much stuff as they did. I mainly feel bad about the words of power stuff.
Anderson.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing,
I think I saw something.
No, it's on the
It'll
other side
only
of
take a
that.
minute.
And we'll
I'll wait
say
here.
hello. Sorry about that.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think that...
Oh.
He's on me.
Well, I
Here together at the murder site. I do not want to swap.
No, still not getting it. Try explaining it one more time.
Hey!
no.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. And the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
But if
So, FBI, huh?
I just like this dialogue.
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
I'm not going to be as thorough, I guess, with trying to get every line of dialogue and whatnot. I'm still going to try and get the ones I missed. That Anya missed and whatnot, but I'd love it if we can actually finish the case board.
A lunchbox again.
There we go.
Who's leaving these out here?
I'm so glad that they're upgradable. Or the upgrade stick. Yeah, I guess I never did go up here normally. Points of interest. Oh, did I not? Dang it. I also want to try and ensure that I get all of them this time. Isn't there a weapon missing there? Oh, is it missing because I didn't upgrade it? That might be. And there might be a weapon I just didn't put any points into upgrading at all. Don't think there's anything for us here. Can I not? Can't knock over that bucket. Highly disappointed. Sorry, guys. I love the idea of just being like, oh yeah, they're waiting for me for ages, and then I just zoom past them. Alright, let's see. I guess I have to wait. Might as well do this.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Goals.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
It would have been longer to skip it by the seams of it. Not longer, but by the time I've kept the button held. Cauldron Lake.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Just plow through this as quickly
Heart
as we
removed
can.
from the chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Ah, and I'm out of tea.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
I do wonder how much tampering there actually was.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
That's also when the countermeasure was finished.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
It should be noted as well that this series is
everything.
probably going
For
to
now,
come
at
up.
least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Why would he stand in whatever? I've recorded Quantum Break. That is coming. It's just that this is probably gonna be uploaded before.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why
in
Nightingale?
this special place.
He's been missing for 13 years.
There's a
Why
lakeside town.
Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's
Oh right,
head.
yeah, this is
See what they
nothing.
saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. This mug always cheers me up.
It's pretty amazing. This was the salt thing, right? Yeah.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
Happy birthday! Wow. It took me way too long to realize.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
So, there's definitely some interesting potential lore things with Door and
The
Hatch.
Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Yeah, for now, I guess we just won't worry too much about it, because
Agent Nightingale has been
I'll wait
MIA
until we
for
get to
13 years.
Door/Hatch
How did he end up here?
/Tim/Jack.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
The other issue
Nightingale
is
came from the lake before his murder.
Beth/Faden. Because they are clearly different characters, right? Maybe?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Find the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Wait, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
I won't be that long. Oh! I just thought. Out of the way, quiz bag. Out of the way, sketchbook that I've not used. We have Spider Crab. Who's Spider Crab? Oh, Dave the Diver. Right. I have my handy dandy notepad from before. The issue is none of these have actually got like notes on them for when they take place. So it will be a case of kind of like oh no, it's over here.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
So that one, this one. Yeah! I'm just gonna put a little tick next to it. Oh, we still have our charm slots. Oh, damn it, the charm that we got at the start of the game isn't here. But we got our inventory slots, so that's the important
A
part.
creepy twig sculpture?
I don't think there's anything in here other than the moose head.
Hey there,
Reindeer
Mr.
head.
Deer.
Deer.
You remind me of a dream I had.
don't think there's much here. Like clues that we need.
Welcome back, Anderson. This
Thank
is
you.
one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew
As
he
you
was
do.
here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Still haven't figured out what was this way, did I? Maybe there'll be something here for us this time. Like once manuscripts start showing up, I mean. And not only we still need like what, 18 fragments for the weapon upgrade. I might get that one because it could be really handy for the final section. Hop up here. I'm just trying to get all the lunch boxes that I can remember. Just hover over everything. No. Batteries.
There's another lunchbox.
There's probably more I'm missing, but I feel like we're not going to get enough to make a difference right now anyway, sadly. How far out can we go right now? Okay, not too far.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
And this is where there's a thing here later. It's gone now. Or maybe they are gone, just in hard mode. But I think it's more of a case of...
A witch with no heart.
Oh, sorry,
A
Casey.
strange echo of owl murder.
Big tree.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now,
I don't need to look at all of these. I'll just try and mainly go for ones that I know I've missed. Or ones that we can see on new ones. I hope it makes it clear, but I doubt it will.
His words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig out.
Something was put inside him, in his chest. I must find out what.
Oh, yeah, we've done that. Oh, bear with me just a moment. Sorry about that. Something came up. Oh. Speaking of something came up.
Saga bent down to inspect the body on the table. Somehow it felt familiar. The straps, the heart, the mutilated corpse laying on the rain-soaked wood. Like deja vu. She chased the source of the feeling. Found nothing. None of the victims from her past cases resembled this one. It didn't feel like anything from her past. More like something from a dream. From a life she could barely remember. Maybe one that wasn't even hers. Then the feeling passed. Like a shadow in the trees shifting with the wind. Saga blinked. Shook the feeling from her head. She turned her focus back on the work. There was a lot to do. Casey and the deputy were watching her. She had a feeling this would be an exciting case.
I kind of wish there would be like a tell, even if it's just in like a dot or something, that these are the New Game Plus ones. I will say one thing it could be. I mean, we only have 2 pieces right now, but it could easily be that the New Game Plus ones don't have any renditions. Like, they don't have any extra edits on top of them. Which would be an interesting idea for it as well.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Well, what are we doing now? Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputies.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I wonder if there's anything over here.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Because I feel the need to, like, revisit stuff now.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
We actually got info from them there. It's new. I actually got a reply. Now I wonder if they're always meant to be a reply, but it just bugged out. Because admittedly the game was janky on release, and hopefully there'll be less jank this time around.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
And once again, I'm not too worried about examining things just yet. I feel like when we return,
Another one of those lunch boxes.
will probably be when things might expand, or we might have more manuscripts to find. I don't know. I also don't know how many more were introduced.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I wonder how hard it would be to find all the new stuff. You know? Uh-oh. There we go.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Never did go this way. Not that I'm expecting anything to be here, but it's just more of a case of... Never did explore that way. Bright Falls.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
I like how she's saying that after they pass the diner. like, you're going to the lodge. Plus it does save us having to try and find parking.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Yeah, this is the same. One thing I find really cool is all the what's it called? All the music, like even the vocal stuff, was commissioned by Remedy for this.
I need bolt cutters.
With the idea being that now they can, they're allowed to, they're allowing people to stream it and whatnot without having to worry about the DCMRs, copyright claims and whatnot. The irony is they didn't set the thing up properly, so it got claimed at the start, which is kind of funny. So I'm going to assume, maybe wrongly so, that these will be in the state. Like, these aren't going to change their states much. Maybe this TV. Death Rally. Point I'm making is we might be able to find manuscript pages here.
I can't get through this.
Still really want to know which moose head I missed. Alright, that leads to the office.
Good to see you.
Likewise. No, okay, I was making sure he wasn't doing the dance, you know?
Good day.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Rest easy, buddy.
Hope it wasn't this one.
It doesn't budge.
It's a shame because of the shoebox in there. Oh well.
So sleepy.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that's rich. Bittersweet nectar. Get in the coffee world.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for sure. This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect, really. It is the finest entertainment.
Yes, the FBI.
Oh, I guess so.
Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
Hi, Tim.
Washington's finest.
Tim Breaker. One letter away from Time Breaker.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
I
No, I
love
wouldn't
that
say no
pun.
to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, we know it's the same actor.
On it. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
See you around.
I feel bad for these guys.
Just waiting for one of them to blink. Now, I wonder if there'll be something for us past this room.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
I also hope it's not a case that things only respawn after, or spawn in, manuscripts don't spawn in until after a certain point, but we'll see. I thought that was Atty then. It's like, what? An Atty sighting?
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Totally not suspicious. Still love this effect.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Except for the not doing anything illegal part. Oh, these are the songs, right. The Pat Mame shows didn't get added. That's why we can't have access to TV yet.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thank you.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
Low-key expected this scene to
I
go
don't think I
slightly
do.
different.
And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is.
It's New Game
You're
Plus.
blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
Or coffee orders.
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
So it's a shame we can't be like, Wake has returned. Or whatever. And be like, just speed things up.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the call again.
Tweet, tweet, my sweet.
Sorry. We've got stuff to do.
The passage of time is deceiving.
The days of our lives are fleeting.
And the end, in the end, the end.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
There's one here. 5 fragments? Well, almost got enough. I kind of hope...
We're dealing with an organized group of
I can't remember if I fully
not a lone
whipped the
serial
shotgun or not.
killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Is that done? Cult stashes.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
And just, you know, in general, supplies. Lunch boxes by Falls area. I feel like there was something else here. I know there's
So how have you been?
that,
I hear
but
things are looking up for you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's correct.
I don't think there's anything we have to actually do now. So, gentlemen.
Who else to keep this city clean if not I? Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions?
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. And always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Oh, isn't there... I know I don't need to do any of this now, but I want to say there is a clue thing here.
This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
Because I kind of want to have it that I can actually do these this time, and I don't miss something. I then go crazy trying to find the thing that doesn't show up. Oh, what's up?
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready
Oh,
to take my money.
jeez. Plowed right into that.
Innocent man.
I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards.
It doesn't budge.
Oh, hey, sorry. Didn't see you there.
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
Oh, there is more text there. I just thought it was just that text, not one line. I was like, wait, what? Muffins.
Have a nice day.
Helmets save lives.
Agent?
Sup? Don't mind me. Just taking batteries.
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents.
That's us.
Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. fair. Hell. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh, wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jaakko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters.
It's the most happy he's been.
You think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Amazing.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Spooky basement.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I love how I'm immediately, like, ignoring them, trying to find loot. And manuscripts, I guess. Painkillers. Important loot. Oh, hello. You might want to, like, not be here. Just heads up.
It won't open.
It doesn't bode well for you.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
So, this is a scene
I'll
I'm
start with the
actually
external
interested in
inspection
deeper.
before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What is... This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Just like Tim's reaction with the thing with
Time to see
Dawn.
what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Oh, excuse me. Trying to like suppress a hiccup,
Chest wound is causing
and I feel like it's going. It's just
but the corpse is bloated.
being worse because
There's
of that.
definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
I feel like you should probably wear gloves.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'm so impressed that Casey makes it throughout the whole game. I mean, hopefully he does in the New Game Plus ending.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light.
I feel like this is gonna go badly.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
I think headshots can be much more important.
Vanished.
End of chapter. So yeah, this is actually copywritten. I mean, it still has a copyright, it's just they allow people to stream it with the game. I just don't want to get on with the game, so.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off.
That's the same.
There is no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Okay, yeah, that talk thing was just a bit off key. Not off key, it was a bit higher than it needed to be.
Think.
Have a quick look around. Because they're goodies. That's another thing I need to, keep an eye out for as well.
Can't be opened on this side.
Because this is like 2 levels of difficulty harder than what we did before, so it makes sense if this is going to be harder still. Alright, I'm missing something. Another thing I want to check. There it is. I hadn't hit up. It hadn't shown up.
Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. You all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Baker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Magic's not real. Right? No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real.
Okay. It's just that magic's not real line. I love.
They're a fine pair.
Good day. My client has been held here long enough.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter?
Just a moment, ma'am.
Let my wits end.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Okay.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
Smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Mercedo won't roll over on the issues.
I get it now. Don't think there's much else we can do right now here. I mean, maybe, but it's also a case of I'm not too worried about trying to get stuff done now.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
Because essentially I'm hoping to get to Alan Wake today in this stream.
Come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies start to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Once again, I'm not going to worry too much about looking just yet. It's after this that I feel like...
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
I feel like if any... The manuscripts will probably pop up more after we've done the overlap. Right?
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hello.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods.
Yeah,
He's in town on an
interesting because he doesn't
important
recognize her
business.
yet.
Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Elmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna vihta, and we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland, Pulla, Karjalanpiirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater's just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can all run through a garbage can.
That's all I've got for the moment.
Got that.
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be.
They can't. They don't know that I'm, listening in.
Tickets into Coffee World. Just say the word.
Thanks, but I don't drink coffee.
We brew our own beer too. Ahma beer.
Yeah, okay. Nothing else here. Later, fellas.
Let's get to the murder side, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Pretty sure it's not spontaneous combustion, but interesting the protection
Crime
idea.
scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
I'm not sure if there's anything else here. Oh.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you come through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
I don't think there's anything we could do here yet. This clue becomes available later. Oops. Can't remember the full steps. Oh yeah, we come in here.
The tracks lead into the water.
See, there's a box here now.
I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale.
Caldera Street Station is
To
where...
a tree. Which is Leo?
I keep wanting to say Max Payne. Alan Wake was. Boop. What if we get access to all our gear? Or all the items from the last game? Because if so, we'll have a lot of healing items, I think. I can't remember. I'm sure I didn't use that many. It would definitely be handy for this, that's for sure.
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that we heard before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Oh, damn it. My hope that the New Game Plus ones wouldn't be thingied.
The fuse was in place.
It's already...
She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something...
Oh, wait, no, this is slightly different. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Right, our first encounter is when we go back into the convenience store, right?
Yes. Thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. This fuse is busted.
Ah, look.
This
There's a
looks
fuse
good.
here.
People should really stop littering, though.
I probably should have paid attention to that sooner. Probably take that hammer with us. We could do a lot of breaking and entering with that, that's for sure. If we just get all our charms. Okay. This one seems like a potentially good one. Maybe. 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 I would be nice, but I'm hoping we won't need it so much. Maybe. I'm hoping we can get another charm slot, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Duration, no. Can I put that on now? Yeah. Could I? Huh. Free health. Okay. I like the idea of just getting more stuff. I think that's just going to help more. Staggering is nice. I'm hopefully not going to be low health, so that's going to be a no. Now, here's the question. Do I want more health or more health to heal more? I guess it's the real question. More health might be better, at least for now. Ironically enough, let me just hit all the wrong buttons. Just heal quickly. Oh, my laptop's just... There we go. We might keep that around, honestly. But we'll see. Okay, so... Let me just, like, get these in, because it seems to, like, fix them slightly. Like, the arrow type seems a bit funky. Quick save. Oh, there is 2 here now. That's what always 2 in this one. That column 1.
Making progress.
That one's definitely
The
different.
image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there. The page from the witch's site seems to be describing some kind of ritual. Think. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line printed on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadow cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
Third eye now open. What if that's a reference to the fact that he got shot? Like the light in his forehead.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Consider.
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
There we go. Okay, yeah, I didn't upgrade this at all. Which is funny because when I went into the final fight, I bought this one, the one I hadn't upgraded, and not the one that I did upgrade. So that was smart of me. Right, the upgrade for this didn't sound too interesting. What were these? That one, maybe? This one sounds useful. We'll see.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Alright, quick slot. Wait, no. Quick slot, you were there. Feels wrong getting rid of some of these. We'll do that. Don't forget to save often.
Nightingale mentioned the general store. I need to check it out.
There is a... lunchbox down here we can access now. That we might as well. Oh no, it's not now, it's later. Dang. Hey, maybe this time we'll actually make use of the first aid kits. Maybe we should have first aid kits. I'll worry about it later. I was going to say maybe we should have them on the quick access as well. Let's just head to the general store. Feels like the smartest thing to do is just get this over with. Dear. Gone. We can't have duplicates. Oh.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They'd been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
No, this is definitely not a new one. Like I said, it would be nice if there was a tell. It's also one of those things that I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's not like... Alright, yeah, I remember how this game works now. Or how the crossbow works. Could I... Wait. Have I already missed a clue?
I don't think I'm done here yet.
Did I need to come in here earlier to do that?
The text on the heart is clearer now. I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Maybe when I come back? His body's moved, so that's something. No.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay, Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
I don't trust myself. Okay. It's really written. It sounded like you could just hit triangle to use them. Triangle just brings up this. Probably should be using the shotgun because I heal with the shotgun. But semantics, I need to. Shove this in here.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the heart witch. Show me the terror.
I guess we could just not go this way, but that wouldn't help us. We kind of want to go this way.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Alright. Stop, wait.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence.
It would be nice if we could have both this and the text at once, like see the whole thing and have them read. How? running into rocks over and over again.
Nightingale.
I hope I'm not missing anything here. Oh hey, this is very similar to the subway.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
It is interesting watching this after the fact, you know? Can't actually catch anything though. Cool. Hang on, it did say zoom. I don't expect us to get much hunting rifle until later into the game, but this definitely feels like an appropriate time to use it. That's cool. Okay. Would like to save more ammo of this type, because it can double as, you know, healing. Rifle up. So I'll keep using the rifle then. Hello? Give me more rifle ammo, please. Yes! Oh. So far, so good. Thank you, tubers. Oh, hell yeah. One thing I want to do as well at some point is get these two scenes and sync them up.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape.
Another thing would have been cool is if they'd, for New Game Plus, just sync these up.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Wait. Did it skip a bit? Or maybe it just happened while I was talking.
Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's chased the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from?
How did she get that scratch?
You've been missing
Was
for
that
13 years.
When the dude busted through the wall?
13.
End of chapter. I did say I would wait until I get to the controlling Alan Wake, but I forgot that there's this section now where we can explore, which I'm going to want to do. But I can't really do that now.
Anders, where did you go? All of a sudden the radio stopped working and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey.
Reload.
How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Right, so... Oh, when did it save? Final draft. A few minutes ago. Okay, yeah, it saved just then. Anyways. Did it save just then?
Your books has the same name as me. Great.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap.
Jump up
to
there.
Nightingale.
Take your time, but you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light and a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They vital information.
Yeah, it's further up. Sploosh. Because here's another thing. It's like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't know if we got a page that... I'm trying to think of the best way of saying it is, I wouldn't know if a page we picked up was one from New Game Plus or one I just missed. If that makes sense.
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
What I get for trying to, like, rush.
Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade. The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
So another thing I probably need to do more is utilize the other weapons and such. I feel like I missed a page or something down here. I think it was one of those cases where I feel like I missed it. It could be a case that I think there should have been one down here last time, and because I thought there should be, that is what I'm thinking. It's the issue with playing New Game Plus on a game that you don't know fully well. Oh. Unless this is the page I was looking for. Or is this the New Game Plus, that page?
The reality-changing influence of the dark place flowed like water flowed, like fear flowed, down the path of least resistance, eroding the weak spots until they cracked. In places where reality was more yielding, where story told and retold, imagination sparked and fear ignited again and again, had softened the walls of reality. Sites of violence and tragedy, where truth was laced with fiction, where a work of art proposed an alternative narrative, something people could suspect to be true, something people felt strongly about, something they feared. The stronger the connection between the belief and emotional response, the better. The darker, the better. A ghost of a witch ripping a man's heart from his chest. Two brothers murdering the neighbors and hiding their bodies in a well.
Oh, hey.
A young woman haunting the flooded bunker where she drowned.
Oh, hey.
Bedtime stories, folktales, urban legends
Those are the three
connected
overlaps.
to a specific place. These were the sites where the overlaps came to be.
Well, I'm glad we got that, or... That could have been a New Game Plus one. It felt New Game Plus-y. New Game Plus-y sounds like it could be something else.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake.
This one I do
remember. I'll get you. I'll find you.
Potentially. I also remember... I should stop just sprinting. I'll say this again. This won't be 100% playthrough because there's a good chance I'll miss stuff. I know we just got a game saved, but I'll get to the Witch's Hut. That seems like a good place to make a save. I didn't realize I had the thing pulled. Stupid dog.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
That could have gone better. Don't pet that one. Right, let me go to the Witch's Hut. And save. And then when we get back, potentially tomorrow, depends on how things go, we can then do more things. We'll never use a propane tank, I'll say that. These will keep for now, but we might not keep them. I do hope we can get the other slots soon. Either way, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Let me make a manual save. Yeah, this is the one. Till next time, everybody. Bye-bye.